Hello, hello, Fifi here from the UK. It's been a very long time no see. As some of you will know, just had no end of trouble with Facebook, which does not seem to like me at all. And I've just not been able to get on to do the lives. And yeah, it kind of after you've not been doing videos for a while, it's harder and harder to get back into it. And I'm still not able to get on there, hence I'm actually having to record this. I just felt the need to drop by and say hello and yeah, just to let you know that I'm still here. I'm still very much a part of Stand in the Park. Still here. But yeah, I've just been a bit invisible of late. So who knows whether Facebook will start letting me get on again. I don't know, but we'll see anyway. I hope you're doing well. We're quite a bit into 2025 now. How's it all going for you? Pretty intense, isn't it? I was just kind of dwelling on one of the more surreal things, and there are many, many very strange and surreal Twilight Zone things to kind of dwell on um, over the last few years. But one of the most bizarre things has been trying to wrap my head around the fact that I'm now labelled by some as far right. It's just something that a few years ago it was it would just never have been a thing. In fact, I probably would have been considered more the other way traditionally before everything got completely turned on its head. But it seems that these days, in the 2020s at least, probably a bit before, but certainly the last few years, just merely questioning the government now is enough to get you labelled fascist, bigot, Nazi, homophobe, racist, and anything you care to name or think of. That's what you're called simply for asking reasonable questions or questioning the government narrative, which traditionally was more a kind of a left thing, wasn't it? The so-called radical free thinkers were always the ones not trusting the government, not going along with the narrative. But now it's everything's on its head. And so, if you don't particularly want your children learning about anal sex at 8 years old, and that's happening in schools, um, you're a bigot. You're you're a homophobe, you're a transphobe, you're the problem is with you. Um, men dressed in obscene drag costumes, reading your little ones' stories that, blatantly pushing LBTQXYZ ideology. If you've got some questions about that, you're a transphobe, you're a bigot, you're dangerous, you're killing people by not accepting who they are. This is what it is to be far right now. To ask questions about things that are happening, that the government are actually fully behind all of these agendas, fully backed by the government. Now, if you question those, you're far right. Um, it's the same with, I mean, you can just pick your topic, can't you, really? It's the same with immigration, illegal immigration, just the multitude of things around that, the very undeniable issues, to put it mildly. No, 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 sorry. If you're not completely, welcoming in absolutely everyone, no questions asked, with welcome arms, open arms even. If you're not doing that, you're a racist. There's no in between. You are a racist. Um, Climate, if you've got questions around, hang on a minute. All of these things that the government's implementing on the back of some extremely questionable science, if you care to research it. No, you're a climate change denier. You clearly don't care at all about the environment, about people. It's anything goes, and it's just on and on and on with everything, and it's so baffling to find yourself caught up in it. And I'm sure there are a great many of you who are on the receiving end of this as well. Um, to be vilified as a hateful person who wishes harm on others and is actively seeking to, yeah, to destroy, which is could not be further from the truth. Of course, you're going to get people that are very, very, on the edge of the spectrum with all kinds of horrible views and beliefs and things, but to label anyone who questions the party line, and that's what it is, it's just the irony. It's the irony that leaves me speechless at times. That those who were always the ones to question things and shake things up and think differently, see differently. Students were right up there previously. They're the ones parroting now the narrative, the mainstream narrative, and anyone who questions any of it is somehow a neo-Nazi, a fascist, a bigot, all of those labels. And it is, uh, I should be used to it by now, probably, but it's still something that really just blows my mind every time I come up against it. Um, yeah, it's worth remembering, that truth does not object to being questioned. And it's very telling that the response to just perfectly calm, reasonable questions to even try and enter into a dialogue or discussion is just met with this absolute shutdown. Deplatforming, cancelled, cancel culture is rampant for asking often, it could be really mild sort of question. No, which kind of says it all, really, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah, that's what, excuse me, that's what I've been pondering over for the last few days, because you do kind of go through these moments, don't you, where it all bubbles up and you're being accused of this, that, or the other, and it's just like, wow, wow, what on earth? So yeah, aside from that, all is well. I hope you're doing well. And I hope to get on here again, and I hope to be able to do more lives again. Um, but I will endeavour to jump on and say hello. I do think about you all the time, and I'm posting on the page um frequently. I'm still there, but yeah. Um, so sending lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Peace.